Hey everybody, it's Damon again here at California Carnivorous. We're gonna do my plant obsession of the week. It's gonna be kind of a weird one. You're gonna be like, what? Because for someone who's done this for like 30 years, to talk about a plant that everyone considers so basic is probably a little bit weird. But the Cape Sundew is a super favorite plant of mine actually. Probably most of you know my story about how I got into this, but a Cape Sundew is actually my very first plant that I got from Peter at a flea market when I was 11 years old, and we still have clumps of it bumping around here at the nursery. I just love them because they're such a great first plant. With all the availability that is now, like when I was a kid you couldn't hardly get anything, but now you can almost get everything. So you could start with an Nepenthes hamada or a Raja, but as I'm always telling people, it doesn't really matter if the plant could be amazing if you're not really capable of growing it. So like if you buy a Raja, you know, you might never actually get the super fantasy of a giant football Raja. But if you buy a capensis, you will get a really super awesome capensis that'll impress your friends. So don't always just buy the rarest thing. It's great to start slow, and Cape Sundews are just so rewarding. And I honestly think if they weren't so easy and they didn't reseed so much, people would be super more impressed by them. I mean, there's actually not a whole lot of difference between this and Magnifica or some of the other Sundews that people really go gaga over. Like I said, they're easy, so you can grow it on a sunny windowsill almost anywhere in the country. They do appreciate cool nights, so if you're in a really super hot place like southern Florida, they might suffer a little bit long term, but you could still grow them for years probably and they'd be just fine. One of the things I've been really enjoying lately is making new Cape Sundews for you guys. So we made this one called Spoon Fed. This was released for the first time last year, and it's a compact plant with really wide leaves. The paddles are like super wide on them, so spoon fed, like a little spoon. This is one that we named Orange Sherbet. It's kind of a deviation from our super dark red Cape Sundew. We've sold those for years. Those were collected, well, the seeds came from South Africa originally for the super dark reds, but this is like an orangier one that we call Orange Sherbet. And then my new quest is I want a dark red wide leaf. And so these are seeds that I just sowed of a cross that I did earlier this spring, where I crossed our widest Cape Sundew with our reddest Cape Sundew. And they're already showing a lot of promise. They have wide little leaves for small plants. With Cape Sundews, even the really super wides don't look really wide until they get a couple inches tall. So I think there's still time on these, and they're looking pretty red. So hopefully we're gonna add a dark red, super wide, easy growing Cape Sundew to our stable here pretty soon. Keep tabs on that for next spring. At any rate, I know most of you already grow one, but if you don't and you're just thinking about getting into these plants, definitely buy a Cape Sundew and add that to the mix.